And here we have a very important issue. Why did we have to meet any national ambitions, on the suburbs of the former Russian Empire? Why did we have some great rights to these various territories? Why did we have to transfer the rights to the territories which have been historically part of the Russian Empire, and they've received even status of the national territorial units? Why? Why? Again, I am asking you, why did we have to be so generous? Even some ardent nationalists would not even dream of this. And then even give those republics the right to leave this union without any terms and conditions. This is just madness. But this just seems so. There is an explanation to this. After the revolution, the main objective of Bolsheviks was to stay in power at any cost. At any cost, I reiterate. That is why they were ready for anything, even the humiliating Brest peace, whereas the Kaiser and their allies, they were in a very difficult situation, even meeting any requirements, any demands from the nationalists within the country. In the context of the Russian destiny, we have to say that Lenin's principles were not just an error, they were worse than an error. After the breakup of Soviet Union in 1991, this was absolutely obvious. Surely, the events of the past are not possible to be changed. However, it is important that we speak of them honestly and directly, without trying to be politically correct here. Directly, I would like to say that no matter how winning various claims and statements may be at the moment, they should not create the principles of any nation. We have to understand that when we talk about the civil war, and back then the situation in the country was very difficult. But now I would like to remind you that this is how this happened. It is a historical fact. And as a result of the Bolshevik policy, Ukraine was created. The Soviet Ukraine was created. And we call it Ukraine, named after Lenin. Lenin was its author and architect. And this is truly can be confirmed by the archival documents, even by the rigid Lenin's directives with regard to Donbass. And now so-called grateful ears, they've taken down Lenin's monuments. Yeah, they call it decommunization. So, would you like to have decommunization? Okay, we are very happy with that then. But don't stop halfway through. We are ready to show you what true decommunization means for Ukraine.
This seems to be President Putin laying out the history, blaming previous leaders, Lenin and Stalin, for creating, in his words, creating a Ukraine that was part a product of the First World War, and parts being shared with Germany and other parts being parceled out from Poland. But this seems to be President Putin laying out his case that Ukraine is always part of Russia historically, cultural, ethnic, religious ties that go way back in history, that the recent history, it's not a real country in essence, it is naturally part of a bigger Russia. The direction of travel at the moment seems to indicate, to me at least, at the moment, till we hear more, that he may even be laying a stake to claim the whole of Ukraine. Let's see where he ends up in this, but that's the direction he's going in. This is the way Putin likes to be, incredibly legalistic, laying out his agenda. Remember last summer, he put out a 20-page document for why he believed Ukraine is part of Russia, and this is part of that now being addressed to the nation. But this is him laying out piece by piece, by slow piece, his legalistic way of whatever is going to announce at the end of this.